Hello and another warm welcome. I'm wishing you well and thank you for tuning into my channel. And I'm immediately getting from the spirit world. I've been sitting sometime before the start of this video, and they said it's a very busy time that is going on in the world. On the moon situation, we are literally heading now into the new moon, but we are still in the third quarter energies. We're not quite there for the new moon yet. Okay, they wanted me to speak out about the fact that I was summoned to a meeting, an off-planet meeting at the Oval, and it's called the Oval because it's a vast room, a vast hall that is oval in shape, that can hold about 3,000 beings. And I've been there before. It's within our solar system, but it's one of the planets that is not often spoken of, because there's many more planets than the 10 or so planets that they have acknowledged so far. But it's part of our star soul community, and it's a meeting of like-minded people. They are very wise, and we have representatives from Earth, of which I have always been called to these meetings whenever they are held, to be able to hold the vibration of Earth at the meeting of the wise people. It's not council. They don't do council, because council means to say that it's up for corruption, as in councils laying down laws, as opposed to just cancelling. So it's a backward step from the community that I have been always invited to be part of, and they are saying that I have belonged to this particular group of on this planet within our solar system for many lifetimes. So I am well known there, and it's full of hustle and bustle, that what's going on in this solar system, greater than this planet, but all attention is obviously on this planet and the ascension of all the beings here. And these beings that I am with are of absolute pure hearts, and they send their blessings to all those who are evolving and awakening on the earth plane, and they are doing their utmost behind the scenes to ensure that we get through this time. We look at the balancing of the light with the dark, which I have spoken out before, of getting a balance that is now bringing the shadow into an alignment. There have been extra bodies here in order to be able to raise the vibration a little bit quicker, but they will be departing as soon as we get an equal balance of the ratio, 1-to-1 balance, as to the 5-to-3, 5 shadow to 3 of light, that are also trying to push it over so that it's too much of the light. We need to be absolute in total balance in all our thoughts, all our deeds, and all in our wisdom. So they're saying, without further ado, and to begin to continue to shuffle in the cards. I started prior to this. With my disability, I find it very difficult to do the shuffling in one go. So I need to have a break because of the pain levels within my hands. So at this point, I'm handing everything over to the beings that I work with, that channel through me, that are a much higher vibration than is at present on the earth plane. And I also work directly through my So my I always refer to my soul as being my best friend. It's the part of me that, or part of my soul, that can't actually squeeze into this body, this rather small earthly body. And we work with the connective osmosis of being part of Source also, and the effects that we are having throughout not only this world but many, many universes. So this is a very important time, exciting time for us to be going through. So absolutely no fear, and we are being guided. We knew what we took on when we birthed into an earth body, and let us see what they want to say with the cards. Okay, they're splitting, so they are ready. That's always a sign for me that they're actually ready to go. And so we're still working with the same, the map, the journey. We are all on a journey, and I have ordered more cards, and I will need to work through them before I can offer them up. But they said that there have been deliberate delays in them because they do not want me to get excited about new packs coming in and scattering the energies. So we are still to work with the energies of the map, the enchanted map. And I will continue on. As I said before, this is by Colette Baron Reid, and she has put beautiful energies in through with the artist. I don't have the artist's name in front of me at the moment. And these are the ones that my soul and source connection can actually enlarge on. So we don't necessarily follow the book for those who already have the cards. We channel directly what is coming through. And at this point, I am handing it over. And we're starting with the number 15. I am not a numerologist, but I know some of you follow numerology, and we're talking here 6. And often 6 talks of victory and movement and going on. And it's talking about the One Ring Circus. And that actually comes down, it is not a forlorn card of loneliness. It is one of connecting with your star, being of who you are. And the sky's the limit, is what they're saying. And it's understanding and honouring your soul to become the master of your creativity. You are the master of your creativity. And within the circle, within your heart centre, you are perfectly poised with all the knowledge and wisdom that you know. You have everything that you need within to master your One Ring Circus. And this is the power of who you are, and taking yourself out into the world and standing and honouring your creativity out to the world. And when I speak of creativity, this is can come about in the form of the business, whatever business that you are following and offering, and it will be a business that you are passionate about. You feel driven to bring it out into the world. And the business can be anything from the creative arts, music, art, drama, they're saying, and also theatre, online creativity as well. I'm seeing like illustrating and videos, the creative side of videos. And they're also saying that It can also encompass healing as a gift, again, out through business. They're talking business here. And this can be healing, those of healing who have something to offer, who has a natural trait of healing and an empathy for assisting their fellow travellers through the gift of healing. This is very important. This is also a very strong creativity within. And they're also mentioning photography as well as a creative gift. And then there's also those who are teachers, naturally born teachers. They are often empathic, and they hunt. They delve out wisdom, knowledge, and they have a bursting desire to share this with whom is drawn to them. So we're looking at many areas in which you can honour your creativity. And often this is best served in the form of a business that you are gifting out to the world. It may not be, but most of the incoming will look towards the creativity being honoured and taken out into an absolute pure passion of who you are. And they're saying to move on to the next card. And we have here 4. And with, do look at the number 4. Often it's a square, it's a solid foundation. And this one is spirit of place. And often when we have searched within our one ring of circus to find our true passion, our true creativity in whatever field diversity that it will take you down, as long as it's come from your soul and not being brought in from somebody else saying, no, I think you should do this or should do that. No, you need to be passionate about this, because without it, you cannot take the next step into your spirit of place. Where does your spirit, what tribe do you belong to? And we're looking into the greater world here. And not only the empathics, but we're also looking to Mother Earth, your physical form that you have on the planet. And also we're going through the different seasons with the colours and the transformation that is within, and the pathway that one travels on. This is bringing colour. This is best seen in rainbow children. And as they grow, it's the love of colouring, bringing colour into their life, in our life, your people around you. So you're literally taking the next stage to bring colour back in. And we're looking at not only the art side of things, but also the healing side. Because when a person is out of balance, they lose their colour. They become quite white, quite grey. And the healing power of the creativity is bringing the colour back into a human being. The human is their canvas. They're saying to leave that there, food for thought, and I am now going to go into the next pair. And we have the card of 43, which we're looking at 7. And often with this position, we are, it's called details, clarity. And this is a time to actually Do research. You know what your passion is. You know what you want to bring to the world. But before this can take place, one needs to go on a journey of discovery, to absorb as many books as you can. And it's not always books. People don't always learn through books. There are other methods of actually learning. But it's a question of going within to research and research, practice. As they say, practice makes perfect. And delve back through time, through history, through great beings who always already trod a similar path to the one that you are now treading. And to get clarity, one can learn through another person's journey. Don't overlook that. So spend time in the quiet, especially in the quiet of one's home that we have at the moment, the opportunity to actually delve into the wisdom of who we are. I have seen many places, and they're asking me to share with them, which is quite hilarious, really. The greatest libraries I have ever seen, and this is more than one occasion. There's many occasions. It's actually in where the toilet is. One's thrown, and that's often I've seen them piled high there, so that one can choose and look and sit and absorb, lock the door even, to shut the world out, if it's a hectic house, in order to be able to get the quietness, to be able to absorb and understand the clarity of what it is you need to know. Good name, the throne room. It makes me smile just thinking about it. And we'll go on to the next card. And this is 47, which is 11 is gateway. It's a gateway one. 11. 11s are always gateways. But it's the first gateways into partnerships. And the partnership is from the inner world to the outer world. And here we have the sacred pool. And for those of you who understand, I think the gentleman's name was Emoto. And there's also things like homeopathy, whereby the sacred waters become the library of the essence. It's like a crystal form of wisdom that can be held within the drops of the water within the sacred pool. And they're telling me here that we can actually access our sacred pool. It may be a spot that we go to. When I was growing up, I certainly had one that was just literally off a pathway in woodlands, and it was surrounded by 3/4 of cliffs. It wasn't very high cliffs, but it was a place where one could go for tranquility. And I was always fascinated as a child to go to this place and spend time listening to what, and it was very deep waters, would say to me. I could hear the whisperings going on, the opening of the doorway into another world. And this sacred pool, one can access through many past lifetimes, even future lifetimes, they're telling me to mention future lifetimes. It's all there. It is all there. A different form of wisdom, but an equally powerful one, if not more so. And the way in is lit by the star within your heart centre. So do take time to go into your heart centre, to access your sacred pool. They are also telling me to say water. There are many relaxation music out there that is tapped into water. And if you actually decide that you want to go and enter in to your sacred pool, don't force an outcome, but sit and listen to the water. Get some water on YouTube or wherever you find some music, but water. There's plenty of water that will vibrate and assist you in providing. They're saying it's like jump leads, the electric spark into the power of your absolute wisdom to benefit humanity, your gift, in whichever field that we are looking in. Now I shall carry on to the next card to see what it is we're after. And this is a card, I think that's come up, this is the third time in a row. Number 9, nearing completion. Not quite completion, but nearing completion. And we're talking about the storms that are raging this planet, trying to lock down and to knock out anything in its pathway that does not suit. But there are two sides to this storm. And they're saying consider the right brain and the left brain. The right brain wants absolute power, ego, whereas the left brain wants absolute creativity and freedom. And this storm field that we are all, as a planetary collective, are experiencing, especially in this lockdown and many other things that are going on, is the controlling side being blown away by the creativity, that the higher vibration. It's like we are getting the 3D here and we're getting the 5D here, and it's blowing across our planet. And when it has eventually done its job, we will be no longer in the 3rd day. We will have be no longer in the 3rd day, is what they are saying. You won't recognise things as we come out. And this is going to take years. It's not going to be over straight away. Yes, we may be allowed out again for those who decided to follow the regime of staying indoors. For myself, it doesn't matter because I wouldn't have gone out anyway. So for me, there is no change in the way in which I work, which is with the pathway of spirit and also as an author. So I have no means of searching the outside. But this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. And there will be a time when we will be able to step out again. And we will be changed people. And it is, they're saying, advantageous to become the one-ring circus, the creativity. What new business are you bringing out? How are you going to get out into the world? We have the benefits of the internet, which is one of many ways that we'll be able to access each other, as in the tribe, your tribe, and transform. So this is a transformation, and this is a transformation also. Now we'll take its partner, 34, which is again a 7. And this is a reversal of this one here. It's a 4 and a 3, this is a 3 and a 4. And they're talking about opposites attract. And what they're meaning by this, we have this violinist who's putting all her passion into the piece that she's working with. It is a simpler piece. We have the dove there, but it's also sparking these globes of colour. It's bringing back into the world. And they're also drawing me down to the fact that they're talking about lavender. I don't think it is, but lavender is also a very good healing colour. Music is healing. And when they say about opposite attracts, if one was to consider that one's passion is healing, we attract those who require balancing to bring back the colourless people to the colour. The spark to be brought into the passion of the healing that we are undertaking. And this also goes with creativity. If one's an artist, one will then attract in those who value a completed work. Somebody who is not an artist. So we are having attraction of the opposites coming in. And with every creativity, in the gifting of it, there's always somebody in the universe ready to receive. And they themselves will then return their creativity into the field of growth of the 5D. This would not have worked in the 3D because there's greed, but on bringing the balance into all things, everything has its equal and its opposites. And we will look at the last pair. Again, we have a master number, this time of 44. And here we have strength. And I'm being pointed to these flowers here, and one type of flower is called Love Lies Bleeding. I don't think that these are the ones, it may be, because these are the white ones, but they are saying that the heartache that we have gone through, the pain from the heart, we are now being given the strength to be able to go beyond and to heal. The colourless world that we have been in, the 3D, is, you see all these globes of bright souls, stardust coming in. We are the strength to be able to rebuild Mother Earth. And trees are particularly predominant on Mother Earth a long, long time ago. And this is one of the areas that we need the strength to be able to bring growth, green, to allow the green to flourish again for us. Strength. We have the strength to do this. You may some days feel as though you are lacking in strength, but I assure you, just go in and call your soul, your best friend, and work together to bring the strength through into the physical world. It's important times. And our last card of the day is, we have two, very interesting. We'll start by, we'll take both the cards and we will start by cleaning house. And I think this is the first, after being very lethargic and uninterested in the world because of what's been going on and the greyness that's crept into society. The first things that we need to do is to actually clean house. We have the number 3 and 7, which is 10. And it's good before we step out into the new world to actually look at what no longer serves us, because we will not be in the materialistic 3D world. We will have moved on and on into the 5D, and what no longer serves us in the new world that we are creating in the Aquarian age. Have a look at what your passion, your true passion is, not those that have been dumped on you by society, or you must do this or you must do that, but your true passion is, and anything that does not align with your true passion, clean out. Clean out. You can always go to the charity shops or whatever. Pass it on. If it's no longer your creativity. And we will look at the other one underneath. And this cleaning out, we are actually, it says healing the ouch. It is time to let go of the anger and the old ways that was expected of us, and to fully heal and embrace the new way of being, the Aquarius age. Take this time at the moment to heal what is no longer required. We're looking at the bleeding hearts here. Love lies bleeding. And we need time. Rather than trying to battle through every single day, rest and recuperate and look within. And again, we have a number that's coming to 11. And it's one below the other, 11 and 11. So we have a double gateway here. Well, we have a triple gateway, but these are partnerships with your own soul. I'm not talking about partnerships outside of yourself. I'm talking about your soul and your physical body. Time to heal the difference and to listen to the inner wisdom that you already have. You already have. So that was an excellent card that was hiding there. And what I'm going to do, just to finish up, we will see if we can put that card in there, is to take a couple of cards from you. I think we have them. The sweet dreams. And the first one we have is awaken. I awake, feeling energized, and begin my day with gratitude. You have gone through an awakening. Having gone through all the cleaning, you will start to become energized. And with the gratitude, We are out of the ego. I'm grateful for all that we have gone through and the strength that has been given to us to rise up in this amazing time that we have chosen to be here on the Earth planet. And the final one is welcome. When I dream, I invite limitless magic into my life, and I welcome my spirit guides. One can always say one's best friend. Also, we have guides, but we also have our best friend, to show up in wondrous and unexpected ways. Expect the unexpected. And this is absolutely paramount, because we are stepping into a world that does not have a fixed pathway ahead. Everything is up for creating. And the message of today is be creative, your creation. Well, do enjoy your day, and may your heart star shine brightly. Until we meet again, bye.